Hello there once again. Welcome back to our exam for review. This time we are doing problem 4C. It says Flo's Flower Shop ordered 200 flowers, some sunflowers, roses, and daisies. They give you the cost of each type of flower, and they tell you the total order costs $589.50, and that they ordered 20 fewer roses than daisies, and then ask you how many of each flower were ordered. So, let's assign a letter to each flower. We have sunflowers, roses, and daisies. Let's let X be sunflowers. Let's let Y be roses. And let Z be daisies. Now, we have a total of 200 flowers. That tells us that all the flowers added together must add to 200. So to symbolize that, we'll say X plus Y plus Z. That's all three flower types added together must equal 200. We'll call this equation 1. Now for our second equation. Sunflowers cost $1.50, roses cost $5.75, daisies cost $2.60, and they tell us the total order. So we can say that the total cost of sunflowers is $1.50 times the amount of sunflowers that we have. That was X. Add that to the cost of the roses, which is $5.75, times the number of roses we have, Y, and then for daisies, $2.60, times Z, which was the number of daisies we have. Altogether, that gives us the amount of money for the order, $589.50. We'll call this equation 2. Now for the third equation. It says they have ordered 20 fewer roses than daisies. So what this tells us is that the roses are 20 fewer than the daisies. Now the number of roses we have, remember we called Y. The word R can be treated like an equal sign, and then it says 20 fewer than daisies. Anytime it says fewer or less, we actually can read this backwards. Start with the daisies. So the daisies are Z, and then 20 fewer means minus 20. So equation number 3 will be Y equals Z minus 20. Let's carry these three equations we've just written forward and start trying to do some math with them. Here are our equations again. Equation 3 is the simplest one, Y equals Z minus 20. Our first move is going to be to substitute the Y in this position that I've boxed in with Z minus 20. This will give us X plus Z minus 20 plus Z equals 200. Let's simplify this down a little bit. Let's combine the like terms, the Z's. We'll have X plus 2Z minus 20 equals 200. Let's try to solve for X now. If we do this, we'll have an expression that is equal to X and is in terms of Z. So now let's add 20 to both sides. This will give us X plus 2Z equals 220. And now subtract the 2Z from both sides. This cancels out the Z and gives us X equals 220 minus 2Z. So now let's take inventory of what we've done. We have the letter Y in terms of Z, and now we have the letter X in terms of Z here. So the correct next step is to now replace X with the expression 220 minus 2z and replace y with a different expression, z minus 20. We'll place x in this position and y in this position and replace them with these parentheses. We'll have 1.5 times 220 minus 2z plus 5.75 z minus 20 plus 2.6 z equals $589.50. Now let's simplify. First, by multiplying 1.50 times both of the terms in the first parentheses. If we do this, we'll end up with 330 minus 3z. Next, we'll multiply the 5.75 by both of the terms in the second parentheses. If we do this, we will get 5.75z minus 115. And then we add 2.6z equals $589.50. Now, let's combine our z terms together and combine our constants together. If we combine all the z terms together, we will get 5.35z. If we combine all the constants together, we'll get plus 215, still equals $589.50. Now we subtract the 215 from both sides. 215 cancels out, and we'll get 5.35z equals $374.50. Now, the last step is to divide by 5.35, and you will get z equals 70. We still have a little bit more work to do, because y was equal to z minus 20, and x was equal to 220 minus 2z. Now that we have 70 for z, let's find x and y. So we're going to place 70 into both of these positions, here for x and here for y. So x will equal 220 minus 2 times 70, which is 220 minus 140, giving us an x value of 80. If we do the same thing for y, we'll get 70 minus 20, which means y is equal to 50. So, remember our daisies were z, that's 70, our roses were y, that's 50, and the sunflowers were 80. And that is how you find all three variables. We have solved a system of equations to find all three answers to sunflowers, roses, and daisies. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.